Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. GTA 6, Tekken 8, Kunimitsu, a lot. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I talk about these things kind of frequently and try to give out all the best news possible. First thing I want to talk about is Invincible Versus, a brand new game just released and they already hit 1 million copies sold. This is an incredible achievement and I hope that this game continues to have very hype tournaments and reach a lot of success. One thing that I like about this game is the way that they've been marketing the game. They have this new skin here which is pretty wild, pretty incredible. But I love here how this game isn't afraid to go over the top, get crazy, get creative with their skins. And you can see with the way that people's interacting with it and responding with it to where it's kind of working. Now, as for GTA 6, the Take-Two boss says that they aim to give Rockstar Games unlimited funding for GTA 6. We know this to be true because the game, when it's all said and done, is going to cost about $3 billion to fully develop. And they're expected to make $1 billion on the day of release. They have high expectations for that game, and so do the players. The quote says, "We not only encourage them to pursue their passion, we insist that they do it." You know, GTA has been very outspoken against the use of AI, and they said that no way could AI create what they're trying to create, and they do not use it on their games at all, and that's very good to hear. Another quote says, "We try to give them unlimited financial, creative human resources, and then they aim to deliver perfection." Also, addressing the leak that happened a little while ago when all of their information like sales figures and whatnot got released, it was shown that PlayStation spends way more money on GTA than PC does. PC made up like 10% of sales, and players were pointing to that as the reason why Sony is very okay with releasing on PlayStation many years later. Now, they also address that and say GTA has a deal with PlayStation, yes, but also this deal is not the reason why PC version is launching after consoles. Now, they didn't give a reason as to why they stagnated like that, but they said that the sales figures is not the reason, right? Believe them if you want. Also, another thing about GTA 6 that leaked was the pre-order dates. So it looks like this November release date is set in stone when you start talking about pre-orders. It's May 18th to May 21st. Me personally, I will wait to pre-order the game at the last second because why would you pre-order the game this early? The only reason you could pre-order this game this early is if you want some type of collector's editions. But if you're doing that, you know you're going up against scalpers and bots, so good luck. Lastly, what I'll say about GTA 6 is Rockstar employees, they reveal the worrying situation in crunch time. Rockstar employees themselves have said that they're working overtime without pay and that they are expected to complete tasks that takes 5 to 6 months in 2 to 3 months. And the last few weeks have taken a toll on their mental health. Some colleagues even said that they stayed until 3 a.m. in the morning after completing the work shift. Stories like that is not always good to hear. Hopefully GTA can compensate them when it's all said and done. Now, a rumor / leak about Tifa Lockhart that a lot of people reported on is that her Street Fighter 6 announcement will be made at the Summer Games Fest. And then this is also alongside Vega. Those two characters are seemingly to be confirmed. Multiple people have said that they all heard those names. The other two names, Mike Haggard, and I can't even remember that guy's name. Those ones are still up in the air on whether or not they will come true, but it seems like Tifa's going to be accurate. But Game Awards, look forward to that. Now, when you talk about Tekken 8, they're currently doing the EWC, the Esports World Cup qualifiers. This is DreamHack Atlanta. A lot of people went to this tournament. A lot of pro players went to this tournament. It's very stacked, and they're all fighting very hard. One thing that I did notice is that they did not have an official stream, which caused widespread chaos and panic throughout the streaming world of Tekken. And I think that these tournaments with, you know, Harada said it himself before he left the company, that Tekken 7 was primarily super successful because of tournaments. So to see that the tournaments are constantly not streaming on every platform possible, but then also making it so difficult to where all the content creators has to spend about 20 minutes to find the link, that is some type of fatal flaw that cannot exist. They need to make these tournaments as easily watchable as possible. Not doing so will only hurt the game. I also want to give a shout out to this streamer here, Oh Bunnies. This person was the only IRL streamer at the event, and they were walking around recording a lot of the matches. Here's a fun interaction that went viral with Ninja Killer.
Okay, clock it, sis. Yeah, you ate that shit. Oh, okay, no.
I didn't eat shit. I didn't eat, no.
I eat ass, so.
What else are we gonna do? Plus, remove.
Wait, come back.
What else?
Another important thing to note is that the Esports World Cup will be set in Paris, and this is due to the conflict that's going on in the Middle East. They want to keep the show going, so they got to move it to a different place. Paris is the location. As for Harada-san, previously I made a couple of videos breaking down the different aspects of his new studio, talking with a game developer, going deeper into why he left Bandai Namco, and then also talking about 2 developers who joined him. Here today on Twitter, you can see Harada is celebrating his studio with a dinner with a bunch of special people around him. These 4 people in the picture, 5th person holding the camera, are the foundations of Harada's new studio, and you can see that he is already building his team. This is another picture here of Harada outside the studio. You can see that they're talking and discussing the future of the studio. There's going to be a lot of discussions, a lot of work that needs to be done, so this is kind of an inside early look at what these guys are doing and what they're planning. And then also SNK and all of their franchises, if we're lucky, will be roped into Harada's new game as well. On Twitter, he says, important notice, we have received many inquiries regarding recruitment at VS Studios. VS Studios is a subsidiary of SNK, but not a wholly owned subsidiary, and operates as an independent studio. For recruitment inquiries, please contact us through the official website. Now, as we move on to Kunimitsu, this character releases in about 10 days or so. I don't know exactly, but they give us a look at Kunimitsu on the main menu screen. This is coming from the official Tekken Twitter, and the character looks fantastic. There was a little bit of conversation about whether or not this outfit was cool or not, but seeing it in game, seeing it in action, I think it's a great outfit. Good job, Tekken developers. You also have some brand new artwork posted from the art makers at Tekken 8 for the character. And then you also have this one here as well that's celebrating the character, season 3, and also it's highlighting her relationship with Reina. Maybe we'll see more of this in the future Tekken, but for right now, we just got a little glimpse. Kunimitsu, it's an opportunity for their developers to really put this game back on track. For those of you who don't know, they will also do a balance update with Kunimitsu where they are saying that they will address more things about heat and one-sided gameplay. I'll put the screenshot on screen if you guys want to pause and read it. I did so already a couple of times, but this is a big one. Big character, big update, big moment. Tekken has a lot of competition and they cannot afford to drop the ball no longer. Lastly, there was this huge conversation that broke out on Twitter about the final character of season 3. We'll get the first look at Combo Breaker, and Spaghetti Rip on Twitter was asking people who do they think will be that final character. A lot of people were saying Lei Wulong, a lot of people were saying Miguel. The discussion got so big to where it generated this story, and it says Tekken 8 fan guesses winner season 3 DLC fighters ahead of Combo Breaker. The winner's slot stays mysterious, fueling predictions from Tekken veterans like Lucky Chloe, Baekdu-san, to crossovers like Negan, Doomfist, Tifa. So you can see that the players is just throwing everything at the wall. But also it says as balance patch tweaks, heat system and ranks, excitement builds for the next Combo Breaker announcement. Once these things start to truly get revealed, we get hard, concrete information on it. You guys know I'll report on it. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.